Yo, everybody. Hey, welcome to this latest episode of Movies Merica. Spoiler warning. I, as always, am your humble host, Van Ebert, your tour guide into terror, into craziness, into madness, okay? And, we'll keep the craziness and the terror and all the madness down to, I say, like level one for tonight, okay? Because, you're in the friendly confines of Movies Merica. Spoiler warning, okay? So, mi casa, su casa. You guys are all my amigos, my amigas, my abuelos, my abuelas. Anyway, there we go. That's the extent of my Spanish right there, okay? But, this is an I.S.S. or International Space Station episode of Movies Merica. Spoiler warning, okay? And, I'm hoping you and the three other people in the whole world that saw this movie, the box office, not good. Not very good for this movie right here, I.S.S., okay? It had the I.S.S. got the kiss of death at the box office right there. So, but that's usually the way it goes for January movies. But we'll talk about I.S.S. Regardless in this, okay? But all right, you know what? Without further ado, let me give you guys something to dance to.
In a world where the number of movies available is great, but many are so bad, you'll learn a new definition of hate. One man sifts and reviews through the movie sludge. One man will be the movie cop, jury, and judge. He goes by many names, but you know him by Movies Merica.
Damn right, everybody. Damn right. So, hey, again, welcome into Movies Merica. Spoiler warning, a ISS edition of Movies Merica. Spoiler warning. And so, hey, even if you haven't seen the movie and you want to support me, feel free to, just go click on the links, I'll get into the show and then just mute this son of a bitch, all right? So that way you're supporting me, you're giving me watch minutes, but you're not spoiling the movie for yourself, okay? But I definitely appreciate that. And, want to basically welcome or give a special welcome to my movie maniacs and my fellow freedom-fueled film fanatics, okay? And, we'll get right into ISS, and let me get my ducks in a row here. So I want to make sure that I'm not missing anything as we go through ISS, and got to do a little adjustment here since I'm kind of blind because I'm kind of old, everybody, okay? But with ISS, I mean, I have to say from the jump, it's got to be hard to come up with new material for a movie. And because there's been so many space thrillers that have been out there, you've got The Martian and Pitch Black and Gravity, Ghosts of Mars, all that stuff. And you got to I got thrown off by a live chat in here. So and that reminds me, live chats. Okay, you'll notice when you watch this show, I go off on tangents and I'm easily distracted. Okay, particularly by a live chat over here. And I saw live chats like okay, muted, LOL. But appreciate you joining me, Ghostwriter. You got me there. I don't know if that was your intention to get me and make me think that I'm muted right there, but I was like checking over here and I'm hot. As far as volume and all that stuff goes right there, but appreciate you joining. And you guys can live chat with me on pilled.net. You can be part of the Pilled posse. You can live chat with me on Rumble or YouTube as well. I believe if you live chat with me on YouTube and Rumble, I can go ahead and put your comments up on the screen right down below there if you want to, make yourself famous for a second or two. All right. So, but back to ISS. And so you've got so many other movies that have done it so much better than this. Again, I mentioned, Pitch Black and Gravity and The Martian, Sunshine, Life with Ryan Reynolds and Jake Gyllenhaal and Rebecca Ferguson. And so the originality in this movie ends with the whole prospect of you've got these astronauts and cosmonauts up on the International Space Station, and they're all getting along, having a good time. They're making s'mores, they're playing chess, they're listening to Scorpions, and then suddenly they're looking out the window and they start seeing flashes coming from Earth. And of course, they're like, what the hell is that? I have no idea what I'm seeing here. Now, you would have to think in the back of their mind that they have to imagine, okay, if I'm seeing a flash that big where I can see it from here, the International Space Station, that's not a firecracker. All right, no one's lighting off M80s. That's got to be a nuclear detonation. Okay, and then they start seeing, multiple nuclear detonations going off on the Earth's surface, and then later on in the movie, you do see the fiery after effects of the nuclear detonation and basically nuclear fire and aftermath spreading across the Earth. So absolutely. So hey, I got my man Unfolding Joker in the live chat there on Rumble. Yeah. So hey, there he is. There he goes. Yeah, he says, "Let's fucking go." Yes, my man Unfolding Joker. Yeah, he's one of those guys. He's in my corner big time and looking out for the show and promoting it. And yeah, man, I tell you, it's he's got my back. So I appreciate you joining Unfolding Joker and yeah, spreading the Movies America love. Yeah. So, and I did not intend that to sound dirty. Okay. So yeah. But yeah, so nuclear detonations going off, and then I did think that the one part that did hit me a little bit, very mildly. Let me rephrase. The one part that really did a good job at communicating the seriousness of the situation is when Chris Messina's character Gordon, the American commander, went out on a spacewalk, right? And he looks down at the Earth's surface, and that's what he sees. Like basically, yeah, this the fiery apocalypse down there, the fiery cataclysmic events, just spreading across the world, and just imagining, cities, towns, countrysides just obliterated by fire. And the look on his face says it all. I mean, he's just like, and and then he tells Ariana DeBose's character, the main protagonist, Dr. Kira Foster, like, hey, do me a favor, make sure that people stay away from the windows, because he was like, he doesn't want them seeing that because he knows that it would freak them the fuck out if they see that. So definitely appreciate that. There, Unfolding Joker, yeah, sweet, yeah, Unfolding Joker putting in some good work on my behalf. Absolutely. So, and I'm going to treat you to this, Unfolding Joker.
Oh, look at those babies.
There you go. Well, special treat for you and for me and for the whole world. Hell, fuck it. Let's do it again.
Look at those babies.
Yeah, I know everybody on Pilled likes those right there, because on Pilled they specialize, and I'm saying this is a good thing. They specialize in putting titty pics, or what they call stickers on Pilled, putting titty stickers up on Pilled in the live chat right there, and it's absolutely fantastic. And you know what? I'm gonna drink to that. There we go. As you can see, I'm drinking a bulk size beer. I mean, it's a massive bottle right there. And I'm drinking in Costco size tonight because, in case you guys didn't know, this is my side hustle. Okay, I've got an 8 to 5 grind job that I do, and boy, was it a fucking day, I tell you. And so I'll be drinking plenty of this. All right, I need some liquid catharsis going on here on Movies America. Spoiler warning. And there we go. I knew that, Pilled would not let me down. Yes, got Maven on Pilled. Someone say boobs? And then Ghost Rider, yes, he puts them out there, yes. And hey, thank you for the can, Maven, to go with the cans that you are showing me, and Ghost Rider, and and there's more cans. I love it. Yes, the Pilled Posse busting out the mammary mounds. All right, the sweater cows coming out, 3D coming at you. I love it. I love it. I love it. So yeah, that's one of the advantages of Pilled over Rumble. Yeah, you just don't get the titty stickers over on Rumble right there. And yes, cheers, Unfolding Joker. Cheers. Appreciate that. So it's drink up, because it's almost the weekend, everybody. And so, like they say, drink today, for tomorrow we die. So I believe that's Shakespeare, perhaps. Who knows? Maven's a cans for cans. There you go. Yes, yeah. We want cans. We want badonkadonks. Well, that's asses. So there we go. Where some big gazombas. Thinking of all the titty slang I can think of right there. But yeah, there we go. Bringing it. Absolutely. So, and let me do my part here again.
Look at those babies.
So I.S.S. I mean, it's got some serious parts to it. And that's the original part of this movie. Is, when I first saw the trailer, I thought that was very intriguing. This whole idea of these cosmonauts, these astronauts, Americans and Russians being on the International Space Station, and then nuclear war between the two countries breaking out, and then what would happen up there. Now, of course, as we hear, we first see the Americans get the orders, from the government saying, "Hey, Americans, take over the I.S.S. by any means necessary," and then they purposely don't show you the Russians getting the same orders, but you have to assume that they do, right? And that's what adds attention, because you're just wondering if those dirty Ruskies over there got the exact same orders. And you know what? If you're smart, you're going to assume that they do, or that they did, and so that just adds to the tension. But so that whole time, you get the tension of, like, did they or didn't they? What are they going to do? Are they going to obey those orders? That kind of thing, mixed in with just the nuclear fucking disaster that's going on down there on the Earth right there. So I'm gonna do a little housekeeping right here real quick, and bear with me just a moment, everybody. We've got special lab work going on over here, so to keep the show humming along, everybody. Okay, so this there's a lot of pulleys, a lot of gears, a lot of nuts and bolts behind this show right there. And I'm always like, it's like having to juggle chainsaws while I'm trying to do this show. But the titty stickers really help there, Pilled. So that gives me that sweet titty therapy, and I love it. So and maybe it's like, okay, I am going to start charging for booty and boobs assist. Okay, well, I don't know. Let's start a tab. Okay, put it on my tab. Put it on my titty tab. Yeah, there you go. I wonder if they probably have something like that at strip clubs, right? Yeah, I mean, do they have something like a titty tab? Like hey, you're not giving the strippers, singles. You're just like, sorry. Hey, beautiful. I'm fresh out of singles. Just put it on my titty tab. All right, so I'll get you next week. Love it right there. So I.S.S. yeah, I mean, just this movie, if you watch my spoiler-free review on Sunday, you'll get the idea that I just don't really recommend checking out this movie. I mean, I'm not like intensely steering people away from it, but one of the things I like to do with this show is steer people away from movies that they really don't need to spend their hard-earned dollars on, especially in this Bidenomics time that we live in. Okay, so I mean, you got inflation, your dollars don't go as far as they used to, pay raises aren't coming out fast and furious and plentiful or anything like that. I mean, I know that like everyone else, I mean, I go to the grocery store, I see my bill, and I'm like,
no, God, please, no.
Exactly. Like, my God, that much for Twinkies? What the hell, man? Yeah, and there we go. Yeah, love it. Love it. Yeah, we got Maven. Love the stream. Happy to have you here. So happy to be here and happy to have you here right there. So yeah, Maven is a massive figure with a Pilled here, and I'm probably underselling that. I'm sure she's probably like, what? I'm more than that to Pilled there, Van. But yeah, she's yeah, definitely doing her thing on Pilled right there. And so yeah, everybody get to Pilled. Okay, while I'm thinking about that, yeah, let me give Pilled some love. Let me give Pilled a shout out and get on pilled.net. Okay, a lot of great content creators out there. It's fun. It's very interactive. You get to click on blue pills if you disagree with something, and red pills if you agree with something. It's like a like and dislike buttons, and you can give gold pills, which equate to cold hard cash to content creators on there that you like. I mean, great stuff on Pilled. So get out there, okay, and get out there and do it. Because it's the new kid on the block, but it's the cool kid on the block, right? I mean, Facebook, X, Instagram, and particularly, that Chinese invader TikTok. That's old news, right? Old news. That's just weak sauce. Very, very weak sauce over there. But Pilled is a cool kid on the block right there, you bet. So got some good stuff. And yeah, we got what do we got going on here? Let's check out Pestilence Cure 115. What do we have unfolding here? I like that pick right there. I like that. Yeah, that's pretty badass, pretty creepy. And yes, and then we got Unfolding Joker. That's a public service if you ask me, movies. Damn right it is. Exactly. That's what I was thinking. I'll tell you, that's a public service. I am a good citizen, everybody. A good citizen. And I am going above and beyond, motherfuckers. Yeah. And Pill promos. Yeah, exactly. Glad you mentioned. No corporate influence. USA owned and operated. Baby. Yeah, you good. And yeah, let's I love that. I love that. So, and that is absolutely. Should you go to pilled.net?
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, exactly. So, because as we know, YouTube is.
She's gone from suck to blow.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, get the fuck out of here. So go to pilled.net, everybody. Yes, all right. So, and let's do this here. Let's break it up a little bit here, and I am going to tell you all about our tdpn.locals.com. All right, and what is tdpn.locals.com? Well, that is our website for the Till Death Podcast Network, and that's where you can check out cool videos and articles and blogs all about everything from like movies and entertainment and cocktail recipes, booze. You got Sean on there with a lot of like music related stuff. If music is, what floats your boat, if you're a big music lover, then we've got like politics and hot button topics of the day. Okay. So it's not just me on there. It's, you got, Sean, you got Sketchy, you got the two, Sketchy and Sean from the Whiskey Capitalist podcast on there. Good stuff. I mean, some great content and formatted and presented in a way that you are not going to see anywhere else. They wouldn't dare. Okay. But we went there. All right. And yeah, you're only going to see that on tdpn.locals.com. And as you see down below, if you put in promo code TDPN right now, you get 1 month free membership. Yes. You get to sit up in the VIP section for free for 1 month. Okay. And then after that, it's just a measly $3. Measly $3 a month, okay, for tdpn.locals.com VIP access, okay? So yeah, get in there, check it out, all right? Don't be that nerd. That's the last one to get to tdpn.locals.com, okay? So you snooze, you lose, everybody, all right? Get in there, do it now. And then, yeah, while I'm thinking about it here, yes, hit that like button, man. Smash that like button, okay? So, and if you're on Pilled, hey, take, your titties and smash a like button with your titties. That's cool because I like that image in my head right there. Like people like, pressing their titties to the screen and hit the like button. That's hot. It's very hot. But if you don't have that, hey, use what you got, right? So yeah, smash that like button on this episode, and then also subscribe or follow me on Pilled, on Gab, on Rumble. Okay, look for me under @moviesmerica. Okay, on those locations, X, Instagram, Facebook. Just think Movies Merica on all those platforms. Follow, subscribe to me right there, and then I'll follow or subscribe back to you. Okay, I'm not going to be that asshole that you follow and then I don't follow you back. Okay, so I don't roll that way, everybody. I don't roll that way. And then also get in the comments down below, right? Get in the comments down below. I want to hear from you. Okay, so but yeah, enough about that. Let me check out the live chat here. See what we got going on, folding over here. Yeah, what do we got here? Oh, got some good stuff. We got some stuff here. Got yeah. Fuck yeah, America. Yeah, I gotta love that. Yeah. So bring it on in. I mean, it says it right there. I mean, if I ever run for president, that's gonna be my slogan. Fuck yeah, America. Oh yeah, there we go. I don't want to think about this guy doing it though. So Chris Christie has some big old titties. Chris Christie he has the fats. Yes, he does. Yes, he does. And he stars in Unfolding Joker's Lard Target. Okay, so acclaimed director, Academy Award winning director, Unfolding Joker, from the man who brought you all the classics you love. Unfolding Joker brings you Lard Target. Yeah, check out Unfolding Joker on Gab and check out Lard Target out there. Yeah, that's some good shit going on there. Absolutely. So, and yeah, we've got some good live chat activity going on Rumble, on Pilled, and all that. So yeah, absolutely. I don't see much out from YouTube, but I don't give a fuck about YouTube, really. I mean, to be perfectly honest here, I mean, we're family, we're friends. I mean, forget the friends. I'll make like Vin Diesel on Fast and Furious. We're family. We're family here, yeah. And I'm honest with family, and I'll be honest with you. I don't care about YouTube. I mean, right there, because Rumble's where it's at. I don't like YouTube because they think that we're all children and we all have to be edited and all that stuff. We all have to be censored and that kind of thing. So we're all adults here. Put whatever you want on YouTube, and then you know what? If we find it offensive, we just won't watch it, right? You know, that's the way it should be on all social media and video sharing sites and all that stuff. So, all right, so let's do this here. So, like I said, I.S.S. I don't really think it's that great a movie, but you know, because it pales in comparisons to some of the greats of space thrillers here. So I'm gonna just throw up a scene from a space thriller. Space thriller. Let me try that one more time. A space thriller. And here's a scene from another space thriller. I don't know what it is. Let's see. Could you guys name that movie? Live chat. Let me know what that movie is right there. I mean, I know it. I grabbed the video clip here, but yeah, let me know if you know what that movie is right there.
Come on, bastard! Come on, you too! Oh, you want some of that? Fuck you!
The late great Bill Paxton, man. That's I will say that's not the first movie I ever saw Bill Paxton in. He was in The Terminator, played one of the punks that was hassling the Terminator in obviously in The Terminator a couple of years before Aliens came out.
Fuck you!
Ding, 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 ding. We have a winner. Unfolding Joker with Aliens. Yes, absolutely. Tell him what he's won. Hey, you win a year's supply of rice Ronin, the San Francisco treat there, Unfolding Joker. Yes, absolutely. You're the man. And there's Michael Biehn. And Michael Biehn, you'd see him later on in Tombstone as Johnny Ringo. So that's great movie. And then that's Vasquez, played by who is it? I forget what her. She was also in Near Dark the next year with Lance Henriksen and Bill Paxton, and then she was in Lethal Weapon 2. I keep on saying Gene Triplehorn, but that's not it. So, yeah, Vasquez is a fantastic character in here.
Let's go! It's hot!
Yeah, so love it. The Aliens, man, that's a classic. I remember like the very first time I saw Aliens, I had to sneak watch it, okay? Because when I grew up, my parents would not let me watch R-rated movies, and I'm sure there's other people out there where their parents were like that when you're growing up. And I remember I had like some friends come over, and we were just watching movies, and we had to sneak Aliens on. And of course, Aliens has a shitload of F-bombs in it, so we're trying to watch a movie all quiet and trying to make sure that the parents don't hear the F-bombs going off and that kind of thing, and it kind of enhanced the viewing of Aliens, okay, because like it was forbidden fruit. You're watching Aliens, but the whole time you're like it was fantastic. So yeah, when I watch it now, it doesn't quite have the same feel because I'm not, looking over my shoulder like, is mom and dad, are they around? Oh my God, am I about to get busted? So hey, well, thank you, Woke Societies. I appreciate the can. Welcome to the show. Thanks for getting in the live chat there and being part of the Pilled Posse there on Pilled. Yeah, love it. Let's drop another video. What do you say? Let's just see what this other video is. I have no idea what it is. And it's probably going to blast me with the fucking volume here, too. I'm going to turn that down.
6 meters.
Hold on, Mark!
So this would be The Martian, directed by Ridley Scott. Came out in 2015, and it's got a star-studded cast. Of course, the main character is played by Mark. That's his character's name. The main character, Mark Watney, is played by Matt Damon in this. You got Jessica Chastain, Michael Pena, Sean Bean. You've got Sean Bean from Game of Thrones. Okay, Ned Stark, and of course, Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring. And then I had Jeff Daniels was in this, and Kristen Wiig, and what's her fucking name? Had what's the guy from the guy played on Captain America, Bucky. Yeah, the guy played Sebastian Stan, I think is his name. Sebastian Stan's in that. So yeah, a lot of big name. Let me try that again. Big name actors in The Martian. So very good movie. It's a little space game they're playing out in space, so it's just a little kind of a playground game that they're playing out in space, with billions of billions of taxpayer money and taxpayer dollars, I should say. Wow, that was hard to say in here. But I kid. This is the ending of towards the ending of the movie where they're rescuing. There we go. Say that again. Rescuing Matt Damon's Mark Watney character.
I got him. I got him.
Way to go, Iron Man.
Back, pull us in.
It's good to see you.
Yeah, so that's Martian, really good movie, and it's It's one of those movies where, I mean, it's one of like Ridley Scott's rare non-R-rated movies. Okay, I mean, obviously we know Ridley Scott from Alien and Gladiator and Black Hawk Down, movies like that. But yeah, The Martian was like one of his rare non-R-rated movies. But it's, yeah, fantastic movie, and you get a lot of bang for your buck. That movie's long; it's like what, 2 hours and 43 minutes or something like that. So fantastic. So. And look at that. I find it right there. Yeah, definitely bringing it in here. Claimed a 1-month bronze tier subscription. Excellent. Gifted by Maven. Absolutely. There you go. I love the generosity going on here in Pilled. So, yeah, a lot of great interaction going on over in Pilled. And yes, but yeah, I just wanted to show you some scenes from movies that I think are superior space thrillers to I.S.S. Okay, far superior to that. And one of the reasons that they're far superior is because of Ariana DeBose's character in I.S.S., Dr. Kira Foster. I just found her, she was like totally yawn-tastic. I mean, so stiff, so rigid. She was she was basically like Brie Larson's, Captain Marvel character, where they think that well, if you want to be a strong female hero, a strong female lead, then you have to have absolutely zero personality. Okay, you can never smile. You got to be super stoic. In other words, have the personality of a 1040 tax form, basically. Okay, and that's what makes you a powerful woman. It gives you that female power. It's like, no, it just gives you that female fucking dullness. Okay, like let's have some charisma. Okay, like Angelina Jolie as Laura Croft, or Jennifer Lawrence as Katniss Everdeen. Like those are heroines in movies. No, not the drug. Heroes that are female, heroines in movies that are very interesting. Okay, very compelling. You care about the characters. I could not give a flying fuck about Dr. Kira Foster in I.S.S. I don't care. I mean, I don't. She could get vaporized in space. Don't fucking care. Okay, so or like, yeah, another great example, Sandra Bullock in Gravity. I mean, she has a very intriguing, captivating personality in Gravity, and it makes you not want anything bad to happen to her. But again, Dr. Kira Foster, don't care. Kill her off. Don't care. I mean, and so yeah, they try to infuse some personality into her by showing that she cares for these lab mice that she's doing experiments with. Okay, she's like being all nicey nice to all these lab mice, and that's how they try to get you to care for her. They're like, oh, look at her, she's really nice to animals. Oh, well, now I have to really like her. You're like, that's just a cheap ploy to trick the audience into thinking your character is somebody that you should actually give a fuck about. And it's like, no, that's what lazy writers, and particularly young writers that haven't been in the game that long, do. They basically think you're stupid. They think you, the audience, is they think you're stupid. So, but hey, let's drink to stupidity. Oh yeah. Hope they don't hear me drinking over the mic right there. That's going to sound pretty gross. Yep. Oh, yeah. Absolutely. But not as gross as joining the show and not getting a live chat. I mean, come on, get in a live chat. I want to see some live chats going on in Rumble and Pilled. Okay, I want to see that there. And yeah, Unfolding Jokers putting in some good work in Pilled. And I got Charlie 3277. I'm sure I'm butchering that name. Welcome to the live chat in Rumble. And yeah, so wow, good to see some folks here checking this out. And again, hey, if you guys want to, in the live chat, if you don't want to have the movie ruined, okay, you can always mute the show and there's a live chat with each other. Okay, so I get it. I know that's a big reason why, like, a lot of people don't check out this show is because literally in the title of the show it says spoiler warning, and they're like, oh, I can't watch your show. I don't want the movie spoiled. Like, well, I shouldn't say it that way because that's a valid concern. But if you want to, support, support my show, just throw it up on another tab in your browser, and mute the thing, and you're good to go. All right, so then you can go, actually listen to another show that's not going to spoil a movie for you. Do it, yeah. All right. What else we got in the docket here? I mean, just what do we got? I have to be honest with you people. I mean, I had a hard time getting psyched up for I.S.S. Okay. And first off, to go see it. And then after I saw it, to prepare, notes for this show and then for my spoiler-free review that came out on Sunday, I really had a really hard time. So I'm having a really hard time talking about I.S.S. right now because it's that kind of movie where it's just, like I said, it's sleep-inducing. It's it's a cinematic cure for insomnia. And a part of that, part of the blame for that is the writer, or a big part of that. The part of the blame is the writer of this movie, Nick Schaffer. And you look at his IMDb page. Yeah, Nick Schaffer, he's basically done nothing. I mean, this is like his first feature film, and you can tell. Okay, the guy looks like a real young guy, and so it's probably like a lot of movie writers nowadays where they have like zero life experience. Okay, probably grew up in some cushy middle-aged home, and then he went right to film school, and they had more cushiness going on there, and they haven't really lived a tough life at all, and so they don't really know about how people talk, how life really works, and so they're like, I'm gonna go write movies, and I'm gonna be a big star, and like, yeah, well, yeah, you should get some life experience and then become a fucking writer there first. And so this guy, is pretty wet behind the ears, and you can definitely tell with his writing there. But anyway, all right, hey, let's check out a video snippet of a better movie. Okay, so let's check this out here. Let's see what we got, because again, I don't know what it is. All right, so some of you guys might know that is the movie Life with Ryan Reynolds, Jake Gyllenhaal, Rebecca Ferguson, and that came out in 2017 and made about $3 at the box office, even with those big name stars in it. But it's a better movie than I.S.S. And it's basically a movie that just shows you scientists, as smart as they are really fucking stupid for messing with shit they shouldn't fucking mess with. And as you can tell from the clip here, this is no Hallmark movie. All right, this is not your little rom-com or anything like that. Okay, so what do we got here? I thought I saw some new blood here to me, I guess, in here. So we got Classical Chick. Welcome. Appreciate you being in the live chat there on Pilled. And there we go. Yeah, I like it. Classical Chick is bringing the fire with the kitten pick. Yeah. Meow. All right. Now that after I did that, they're probably regretting joining the show right there. So, and since your name is Classical Chick, I'm going to assume that you are of the female persuasion show. I appreciate you supporting the show. Absolutely. So, and let's get back to Life. Things look pretty creepy, right? I mean, and that thing that's flying around trying to get them, that's like a organism that they basically gave life to. Okay, they grabbed like a soil sample from Mars, and then this scientist that was a little too smart for his own good and for the for the good of the rest of the crew, decided to, hey, we see this living organism in this soil sample in Mars. Let's just bring it to life. I mean, I'm sure it's not going to try to kill us or anything like that, or try to kill the entire planet or like that. Nah, let's just like throw fucking caution to the wind and just bring it to life. Fucking morons. All right, so Jake Gyllenhaal right there, but yeah, Jake Gyllenhaal, man, he's been in some great movies, hasn't he? End of Watch and Donnie Darko. I mean, Donnie Darko is probably where most people first saw Jake Gyllenhaal. He was in October Sky, I think. I think that's the name of the movie. Before that, but Donnie Darko is basically the movie that put him on the map right there. Donnie Darko, check it out. Don't let the title scare you away. Donnie Darko is an all-time classic. It's a cult classic for a reason, and it's a good movie that you got to put your thinking cap on. Okay, you have to. You're going to be thinking about that movie afterwards and thinking of all the existential, philosophical meanings behind Donnie Darko. Great movie. But again, I already mentioned End of Watch. He just came out with Ambulance a couple years ago. Jake Gyllenhaal, good shit. So, all right. So, oh yeah, you bet. So, an Unfolding Joker. Yep, you got that right. Jake Brokeback Gyllenhaal. Yeah. I'm sure. I'm guessing that's probably not the movie he wants to be known most for. Now, Jake Gyllenhaal, he's going to be in. I hate to say it, they're remaking Roadhouse. Yes, they are. Okay, so I know Patrick Swayze is, I'm sure, turning in his grave right now as I say that, and they're remaking Roadhouse, and Jill Gyllenhaal. He was Jill Gyllenhaal in Brokeback Mountain. Pardon me. Oh, beer burp there. Jake Gyllenhaal is playing the lead. I'm guessing he's playing Dalton in Roadhouse right there. But Unfolding Joker has another good point. Don't forget to smash the rumble and share. Get in there. Exactly. Smash that like button and subscribe or follow to yours truly right here at Movies Merica is the handle. You bet. So and Conor McGregor is hilarious in the trailer for that. See what we got. Don't let anyone ever get this close to you. Headbutts him. Yeah, so I mean, it's you never know. Roadhouse. I hope I'm wrong. I mean, I might watch it and I might want to kick my own ass for ever doubting that movie. But yeah, it's I'm hoping I'm wrong. I'm hoping it's a fucking great movie there. But yeah, Roadhouse. But I'm just like, the first one is just fine. Don't fuck with it, But anyway. All right, everybody. I'm getting really, really thirsty, everybody. All right. And so when I start talking weird like I'm Billy Crystal doing Sammy Davis Jr., babe, that means I'm getting really thirsty. So, yeah, let's do beer review time there, babe. Yes. All right, everybody. Hey, say hello to my big fucking like Apollo 11 size rocket beer here. This is little Oberon Safitle. I think I'm saying that wrong, right? I don't know. I'm probably butchering that because I'm, an ugly American and I don't pronounce, words that aren't spelled correctly the right way. Okay. A little Oberon right there, which I think is Ukrainian for big fucking beer. Okay, so and it definitely qualifies and meets that definition right there. And this is just like your classic lager. It's got a little bit of maltiness in it. It's got some moderate bitterness. Yeah, but the moderate bitterness is a good bitterness. Okay, so it's not your angry ex-girlfriend bitterness. It's not the bad bitterness. It's the good bitterness. Okay, and I'll be frank with you, okay, and earnest. I'll be earnest with you as well. This reminds me of one of my favorite Japanese beers, Asahi, and Asahi's got this very distinctive flavor, and it's a Ukrainian beer. Okay, believe me, don't worry, I don't have a Blockbuster video, flag in my bio. Okay, I'm not a big Ukraine supporter or anything like that. I'm not a Russia supporter either. Putin's a piece of shit. But no, I'm not drinking this in honor of Ukraine. Zelensky, I love you. Like, no, I'm not doing that. So, okay. But yeah, it's 4.5% alcohol by volume. That's typical for a classic lager like this. But yeah, I can see myself like just drinking this on the beach. And of course, people will be walking by like, what the fuck beer is that? Like everyone else is drinking Bud Light tranny fluid and Coors Light and we consider things like Dos Equis Exotic over here, and you're drinking what? And I'll be like, Oberlin, Safitle. And then they'll be like, yeah, you can't hang with us. Okay, you're too nerdy. You're one of those beer snobs. Okay, so but yeah, brew review time. That's what we do here. We review brew, and Oberlin Safitle is this this brew review time episode's brew of choice. Okay. And yeah, get yourself some of this. Likely you're not going to be able to find this down at the local Kroger or Hy-Vee or what, Ralph's or whatever part of the country you're in. You're gonna have to go someplace like Open Bar. That's an app, or Drizzly.com or something like that to get it. Those are like the Amazon.coms of booze. Okay, get it there. But yeah, but definitely pick yourself up. And as you can see, man, they make it in bulk. Okay, look at that big motherfucker right there. Okay, I love it. All right, enough talking about Oberlin. All right, let me get my drink on. Good shit, man. Good shit, everybody. Good stuff. All right, I love a beer you could swim laps in. I love it. But that has been beer review time, baby. Yo, we got Sipping with Sean in the motherfucking hizzy over there on Pilled. I appreciate you joining here and showing some love to the show. We got Gorilla. That's my weak gorilla impression right there. So, yeah, if I do my real gorilla impression, I'm probably going to spit up, today's lunch and some of that Oberlin right there. So I don't want to do that right there. And Maven, I appreciate, you putting that out there to make sure to follow me and other great content creators out there as well. And I like Gorilla's, the Rambo sticker out there. Badass right there. Yes. What you call hell, I call home. Yeah. Yeah. I'm sure that's a dead on Sly Stallone impression right there. You know it. And what do we got here? So hey, we got Darth Jason in the house. Yes, and from Darth Jason. And Darth Jason's got a badass picture right there too, man. Woo! It's fucking haunting my dreams right there, man. Yeah, absolutely. So yeah, thanks for joining the show here and live chatting there, Darth Jason. And check out Darth Jason's show on Rumble as well. Okay, so check it out. Dark Side Radio is his show that I always check out. He's fucking fantastic. Okay, he plays very entertaining. Plays tunes on request out there, and got some great people out there in the live chat, just mixing it the fuck up. Okay, out there on Dark Side Radio by Darth Jason on Rumble. Check it out. Not right now. Okay, watch my show, or you can watch both. You can watch both of them, right? You can have multiple tabs. Am I right there, Darth Jason? Yeah. You can have multiple tabs up on your browser. You can have all the shows, and and watching shows with it muted, that helps too. That's watch minutes right there. Okay, so you got to do it. Unfolding Joker, Dark Side Radio is beast, yes. And Sipping with Sean, Sipping with Sean's sticker game on Pill.net is very strong like bull, very strong, very hoo. All right. I mean, do we have to talk about I.S.S. again? I mean, like I said, really trying to drum up the enthusiasm here with this movie. But I did notice that, obviously, well, it's hard not to notice in the movie, but they do play Scorpions' Wind of Change in the movie, and then they feature that song in the trailers for this. And so, of course, there's going to be increased play and purchase numbers, I'm sure, of Wind of Change. That's a great song. It's a fantastic song. And I remember when Wind of Change came out in 1990 off of Scorpions' Crazy World. Boy, that was gross. Little beer burp. Sorry about that. When Wind of Change came out in 1990, I was like, wow, this fucking song kicks right here. This is not a Scorpions jam that I'm used to hearing from Scorpions. Okay, so I mean, someone like you and Rocky Like a Hurricane. That's what I'm used to hearing, right? So, but they came out Wind of Change, and it was like this power ballad. from the West Germans. And yeah, it was a fantastic song. Just swept the world over with its signature whistle and all that. So and just its signature unique tune or sound to it. But unfortunately, like many vapid musicians, Klaus Meine, however you say his last name, at this point I don't give a fuck because of what he did. But he's like your classic, or like many musicians. Not every musician is like this. Okay, I mean, you got like Morrissey from the Smiths. He's Morrissey with the Smiths. He's based. But then also for every Morrissey, you have 100 Billy Joe Armstrongs with Green Day right there. That has terrible fucking political takes because there's like a bunch of they're bubble-headed musicians, right? So, but every once in a while, yeah, you get yourself a Kid Rock or a Morrissey or something like that. But Klaus Meine, he's more in the Billy Joe Armstrong neighborhood, and so he changed the lyrics to Wind of Change from "I follow the Moskva down to Gorky Park, listening to the Wind of Change" to change it to "Now listen to my heart. It says Ukrainia, waiting for the wind to change." Oh my fucking God. That is. Oh.
She's gone from suck to blow.
Yeah. God, get the fuck out of here with that weak sauce right there. Like, really? Ukraine? Are you kidding me right there? Like you're one of those I'm all about the current thing motherfuckers. Oh God. So yeah. But my God, like just break the stereotype of musicians and entertainers in general just being a bunch of bubble-headed dopes, okay? Like, God damn. Can't they all be like the Nuge? Okay, all right. Can't they all be bow hunters and have a fucking brain? Beer drinking Trev. Hey, good to see you. Good to see you here in the show. And it definitely. You made it. You made it here. And see if we can make it back to where I need to be here. There we go. You got beer drinking Trev, and yes. He did make it back. You did make it back in time for the top 5. I haven't quite done that quite yet, but yes, all good things to those who wait. But yeah, appreciate you joining here. Beer drinking Trev. Yes, all right. And woo, boy, we got some good activity there over in Pilled right there. Got Daniel Day-Lewis there in Gangs of New York. Yes, yeah. Look. There was Bill the Butcher. That's I was trying to remember what his fucking name was. Like I kept wanting to say Buffalo Bill, but no, it's Bill the Butcher from Gangs of New York, a movie that I really had high hopes for when it came out in 2002 with Leo DiCaprio, Daniel Day-Lewis, and Cameron Diaz, and Liam Neeson. I really had high hopes for that movie, and it just took a big runny turd dump all over my hopes. I tell you, yeah, it was not. It really sucked.
Crashed and burned, huh, Mav?
That's exactly what it did. It crashed and fucking burned there. So, all right, let's check out. Let's do this here. Let's check out a couple more scenes from some superior space thrillers, shall we? All right, so that is the movie Sunshine, directed by Danny Boyle, and he directed 28 Days Later, the zombie movie from back in the early 2000s. And then you see Cillian Murphy right there, and Cillian Murphy is our recently announced Best Actor nominee for the Academy Awards for the Oscars this year for, of course, Oppenheimer. Where he played J. Robert Oppenheimer in this. And so, but this is Cillian Murphy in this movie from, I believe, 2007. Don't quote me. I keep waiting for Enya to start singing here with this music. Does this music just make you want to like go like sit underneath a tree and meditate or something? So yes, and puts like some flowers around your neck. I'm in heaven. Ah. Yeah. Okay. I think if you burn to death, it's not going to go down like that. So I'm not going to be like, oh my God, it feels so wonderful. No, you're going to be like, ah! Okay. But I like that. So, yeah. All right. So let's do another one. Why don't we? I mean, we're having so much fun, everybody. We're having so much fun. But let me check the live chat here real quick here. Oh yeah, what do we got here? And let's see. Let's do this. And yeah, Beer Jerky Trev. The only thing the movie didn't need was the insane burnt captain of the first ship. Point taken. Point taken. There we go. Exactly. So right there, that's now that one I remember. See, Sunshine. I remember that it was good, but if I had to write a book report about it right now, I would fail. So there's a lot of points about that movie that I don't remember. I do remember like the captain, like the Asian captain, like he died in the movie. He went out like a fucking hero. I remember that right there. So and Beer Jerky Trev. No, or Unfolding Joker. Apologize. No, maybe smoke some flowers. Yeah. Yeah, pass, give. That's what I'm talking about. And Beer Jerky Trev mentions a movie that may or may not get mentioned later on, Event Horizon. Yes, Event Horizon. That's turning into a cult classic if it isn't already. A cult classic with Sam Neill and Lawrence Fishburne and others right there. But we just saw Sunshine, and Sunshine is good. And let's do another one. Let's keep it going. Let's keep this party going.
Main area. Explore new copy.
Explore permission to retrieve Dr. Stone.
Your go copy. Houston, explore copy. We lost Houston.
Oh,
We lost Houston.
crap. Look, we need to get the hell out of here. Need some help there, man? No, don't wait for us.
Stop.
Man down!
Houston, this is Explore copy. Houston, this is Explore copy. Copy for
Explore's been hit. Explore, do you read? Explore.
All right, and that movie, of course, is Gravity with George Clooney and Sandra Bullock, and that's directed by Alfonso Cuarón, who has made some other great movies. If you ever saw Children of Men with Clive Owen, that's a really good movie. Julianne Moore is in that as well. But Gravity, fantastic movie. I mean, it revolutionized some camera work and special effects like you're seeing right here. It's the opposite of Star Wars, where it adhered to that immutable fact that yes, there is no sound in space. Okay, so in Gravity you don't hear pew 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 pew. I mean, like on Star Wars. Okay, so you don't hear that, but you definitely see some shit going down nonetheless.
Astronaut in off structure. Dr. Stone, off structure. Dr. Stone, detach. You must detach. If you don't detach, that arm's going to carry you too far. Listen to my voice. You need to focus. I'm losing visual of you. In a few seconds, I will be able to track you. You need to detach.
So yeah, I mean, Sandra Bullock as Dr. Ryan Stone right there. Like I was saying earlier, like her character is actually compelling in Gravity. Okay, very interesting, and she's got a tragic backstory to her. And at least speaking for myself, I was like, hey, I want her to win. I don't want her to die. Okay. I didn't want George Clooney to die, although he's got terrible political takes, and he's generally your classic lefty lemming loony dipshit in real life. But hey, you got to separate the artist from the art, right? So yeah, Gravity. Yeah, if you haven't seen it, and I'd be surprised if people haven't seen it, but if you haven't seen it, man, check Gravity out. But I check it out on the biggest screen possible, okay? And then also have a really good sound system, okay? Because the Stephen Price soundtrack to this movie is just hits you right in the fucking balls, okay? I mean, Stephen Price, I'd never even heard of this composer before Gravity, but my God, did he fucking make a blast into the fucking scene with his soundtrack to Gravity. It's fucking badass. So check out yourself some fucking Gravity. There we go. Yeah. Hey, Channel 2 Action News. What's going on up in here? And round earth propaganda likely coming from you, Movies Merica. Oh my God, I would expect nothing less. Yes. What do we got? Earth shape is that of Chuck Norris. Yes, there you go, Chuck Norris. It wouldn't be a show without a Chuck Norris mention up in here. So, and seems like a grave situation without gravity. Yes, it does. Yeah, so we need lots of gravity, otherwise it gets grave right here. And if it's a grave situation without gravity, you don't get your gravy. Okay, yes. And you don't get to watch a Peter Graves movie because you'll be in the grave without any gravy because you didn't have any gravity. Yes. Love it. So, all right, yeah. So Gravity, yeah, I mean, I could never get too much of Gravity. I mean, the movie. I mean, but obviously in real life, I guess you can't have too much of Gravity, right? I mean, just ask Lizzo, right? All right, so okay. Well, let me take a minute here, from all the good times we're having, all right, to tell you all about some Nature Clear. Yes, Nature Clear recovery powder. The Nature Clear recovery powder is this fantastic recovery powder that you can take before you go out there and you have too many Obolons, all right, or tequila shots, or if you're Professor Savage Dad, which I don't see here in the chat, Professor Savage Dad. Maybe you're in there and you're hiding, but I didn't see you. But so because you're not in the chat, I'm gonna say, yeah, if you like Cosmos, like Professor Savage Dad, then you're afraid that you're gonna have too many of those. Well, grab yourself some Nature Clear and chug that bad boy down before you go out for the evening. All you gotta do is just take that and pour it into 12 ounces of water, or just your normal bottle of water is an easier way to say it. And then just chug that down before you go out, and you don't have to worry about a hangover. Okay. But good news, everybody. If you're out there and you're shaking your booty on a dance floor and you're 12 Cosmos in, if you're Professor Savage Dad, then you realize, hey, I forgot to take my Nature Clear. Wait, fear not, young Padawan. Okay, just crawl out of the Uber at the end of the night, because no drinking and driving, and crawl out of the Uber and then crawl into your house and crawl a little further to your pantry and grab yourself your Nature Clear and just take it before you go to bed. Okay, do it. And then also it helps you recover from smoking and vaping as well. Okay, I mean, these Nature Clear people, I mean, who I'm picturing as like a bunch of people with lab coats in some kind of lab, except instead of them being Walter White and making meth, they're making quality Nature Clear recovery powder for you. And so as you see down below, the link is in the description. The Nature Clear link is in the description. Click on that link in the description, and that'll take you to the Nature Clear website. Grab yourself some Nature Clear products in there, get it in the shopping cart, and then also put in promo code MOVIES in the shopping cart in the promo code field, and you're going to get up to 25% off your Nature Clear order. Yeah, do it. Matter of fact, that's an order. Do it now. Get there and get yourself some Nature Clear, okay? The hangover that you avoid just may be your own, okay? Do it. All right, so don't think about it. Just do it. Because like they say, if you hesitate, you masturbate. Don't hesitate getting yourself some Nature Clear. And I'm sure they really wanted me to add that to the live read there. So do it. Get in there. So, and let's check out our live chat here. And he's bringing it. So Earth is shaped like a beard with a fist in it. Awesome. Yeah. Yes, it is. It is. It's finally I have someone else that subscribes to my theory right there. Yes. And hey, Poo Monkey. Hello. Hello. Welcome to Movies America. Spoiler warning. And good to see you joining the family. Yes. And I don't know why I said the word family very creepily like that. I shall not do that again. Okay, so let's do this. Let's get to my favorite segment of every Movies America spoiler warning. And if you've watched my show before, you know which segment I speak of. Yes, you know it. You know it well. And that is the movie military moment. And I like this segment because that's my chance to honor a veteran that has been awarded the Congressional Medal of Honor. And again, that's the least that we can do, right? To honor our Congressional Medal of Honor winners in some small way, right? Because, I mean, the freedom that we are enjoying right now, mixing it up, live chatting on Pilled and Rumble and YouTube, and having a good fucking time and, kicking back some beers and shit. I mean, thank our veterans for doing that, okay? And a very small thing that I can do for them is to do the movie military moment. And so this movie military moment honoree will be one Gunnery Sergeant Fred William Stockham. And, Gunnery Sergeant Stockham deserves his own music. So without further ado, this is the movie military moment. And for this movie military moment episode, we honor today Gunnery Sergeant Fred William Stockham, who fought in World War I at Belleau Wood. And let's find out more. Let's learn more about Gunnery Sergeant Stockham, shall we? During an intense enemy bombardment with high explosive and gas shells, which wounded or killed many members of the company, Gunnery Sergeant Stockham, upon noticing that the gas mask of a wounded comrade was shot away, without hesitation, removed his own gas mask and insisted upon giving it to the wounded man, well knowing that the effects of the gas would be fatal to himself. He continued with undaunted courage and valor to direct and assist in the evacuation of the wounded until he himself collapsed from the effects of gas, dying as a result thereof a few days later. His courageous conduct undoubtedly saved the lives of many of his wounded comrades, and his conspicuous gallantry and spirit of self-sacrifice were a source of great inspiration to all who served with him. And we salute you, Gunnery Sergeant Fred William Stockham, for your service at Belleau Wood during World War I. So the war to end all wars, as they unfortunately incorrectly called World War I. So, but that has been our movie military moment, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. All right. Love it. Love it. Hey, a great World War I movie while I'm thinking of World War I is 1917. And yeah, check out that movie. That came out a few years ago, directed by Sam Mendes, who did Skyfall. And, I was going to say to his credit, but to his discredit, Spectre. I did American Beauty. Okay, American Beauty. And Road to Perdition, a underrated Tom Hanks movie. All right. Road to Perdition there. So, but yeah, that's 1917. Check that out. But yeah, movie military moment. Love that segment. That is fantastic. And as I always say, like, if you guys happen to know any of these honorees that I mentioned during these episodes, or if you're watching this later on and you know them, like, let them know about this episode. I'd love for them to get a little thrill, I would guess, or be touched emotionally by someone honoring their loved one. Okay, so yeah, if you happen in this case to know Gunnery Sergeant Fred Stockham's family, or friends or something like that, yeah, let them know all about this. Okay, so All right, so let's check out the comments. All right, what do we got here? And got some good ones all going up in here. And Poo Monkey, yep, I love Road to Perdition. You got it, and why hasn't anybody made those T-shirts up yet? I love Road to Perdition. Come on, that's a great T-shirt idea. Poo Monkey, get on that. Yes, and Unfolded Joker agrees. 1917, great movie. Yep. And yeah, we've got Unfolded Joker. It's in his Apocalypse collection. Well played, sir. Well played. So, yep. And yeah, there we go. And Poo Monkey, I saw that in theater with his friend all those years ago. So love it. So love it. All right, let's get on out of here. Okay. So yeah, what should we move on to next, everybody? What should we do? Should I rant about the Earth being flat or round or something like that? So yeah, I know what I should do. I should beg for money. That's what I should do. I should remind you about Rumble rants on Rumble. Okay, where if you're appreciating, what I'm doing here in any way, and you want to show a small, token of your appreciation, or a big token of your appreciation. You can, give me a Rumble rant on Rumble. Just got to hit the $sign, and you can donate $1 or $2 or 500, whatever floats your boat on Rumble or on Pilled. You can give me what's called a gold pill, okay, and their gold pills equate to cold hard cash, and it just gives me a little financial thank you to me, okay, for to show a little appreciation. And then also on YouTube, you can give me what's called a super chat. And I think on YouTube, the super chat's like a dollar bill icon that you can use for that. So, and I'm checking out on Pilled with the Pilled Posse right here. Oh, Super Wishan, Pro Dad is recovering from last night. We have an answer. We have an answer to the question the whole world is asking, like, where the fuck is Professor Savage Dad? In this episode right there. So yeah, well, he probably doesn't show up for my episodes because I do a terrible job at showing up to his episodes, because I think his episodes are, see, that's the problem. I don't know what day his show is on. Is it on Friday? I think, I don't know. So but yeah, hard to keep track right there. And Super Sean's got a great Boondock Saints sticker there with Willem Dafoe on Pilled. So if you want to know, if you want to see what I'm talking about, get on Pilled.net, get in the live chat for this episode. You can see all the cool fucking stickers. Yeah, we got Star Wars going on in there. You know what? Hey, if you're in there long enough, chances are you're going to see some titties going on up in there. Some titties like these.
Look at those babies.
Yeah. And hey, tell me if you guys know what movie that clip is from. Okay, so I just mentioned the star of that movie just not 3-4 minutes ago. Okay, so yeah, let me know what movie that.
Look at those babies.
Yeah. All right, I think I've done my obligatory begging for money, and now I'm going to do my drinking of the beer. I should have like some Jeopardy music that plays while I'm drinking, Yep, there you go. All right. Hey, well, you know what? Yeah, Beer Drinking Trev mentioned it earlier. I got my top 5. Going on in here. I'll put 5 on it. Yep, there we go. Okay, I'm going to stop doing that. I probably lost half my audience playing White Boy Roy, trying to act all gangsta over here. And yeah, Beer Drinking Trev's got a fantastic point. A fantastic point here. I got to share this with the world here. Hashtag big tits matter. It's an undeniable truth, like oxygen. Okay. Like water is wet and fire is hot. Hashtag big tits matter. Yes. All right. So, and on that big tits matter note, let's get to my top 5 right now. The top 5 space thrillers, everybody. Yes, all right. So, and you know what? Let's see what the top 5 is. I'm going to start with number 5, and I'm going to work my way down to number 1. All right. And if that doesn't work for you,
be offended.
All right, let's do it. So we got number 5 here, which is Pitch Black. Pitch Black, yes. Vin Diesel, before he turned into a total tool. Okay, when Vin Diesel was kind of an unknown commodity. All right, we didn't know a whole lot about him. He had been in Saving Private Ryan. I think Boiler Room came out before this as well. Didn't really know much about him, but then he got himself some stardom. By playing Riddick in Pitch Black. Pitch Black, a great movie. A lower budget movie, but it's just proof positive that you don't have to have a big budget to be a great movie. Okay, I mean you can have a very small budget and still be a highly, highly entertaining movie. I mean, we got a lot of big budget movies that basically they honestly suck. I mean, like basically the sequel to Pitch Black. Okay, what was it? The Chronicles of Riddick or whatever the fuck it was. I mean, it had a much higher budget than Pitch Black, and it was a pile of dog shit. Okay, but Pitch Black, fantastic movie, and it also had like Rhoda Mitchell, had Cole Hauser. As a lot of you guys probably know him more, as what's his name on Yellowstone? What's his character's name on Yellowstone? You want to say Brick or Buck or something like that. But Cole Hauser is on Yellowstone on there. So someone's gonna tell me what Cole Hauser's character's name is on Yellowstone. I'm gonna kick myself like, yeah, that's what it was there. And Pooh Monkey, Keith David. Keith David was in Pitch Black as well. So Keith David, great character actor there. So he was also in The Thing. Keith David was in The Thing. He was in Crash there. So, yep. And then Rhoda Mitchell is the lead female character in this, and Rhoda Mitchell is a total smoke show, I have to say. And so she enhanced the movie faux sure here on Pitch Black. But yeah, Pitch Black has got a great premise. They crash on this planet, and they have these creatures on it where they can't come out into the sunlight. They're basically like vampires, right? But then the freaks come on at nights. Can I get an amen on that? The freaks come on at night in Pitch Black, and so when sun goes down, to quote Brooks and Dunn. These creatures come out and they kill your ass. They kill your ass is what they do. Okay. And so it's a race against time to, find shelter, right? Before the sun goes down. But lucky for them, we've got Riddick here and he's got that night vision shit going on, right? Okay. So he went to Lens Crafters, got some hell of a fucking operation, and got himself some night vision, and he's like their best ally with fighting these flying motherfuckers that's trying to kill their ass. Okay, and so yeah, Pitch Black is like a great kind of race against time, very taut, very tense thriller. At a low budget, and it's got some great characters in there. You can tell these characters, they mostly hate each other, but they got to depend on each other to survive. And it's a great movie where you don't feel like anybody is safe in this. Anybody could fucking die. You don't know. And the pilot, played by Rhoda Mitchell, it's revealed that she's really a piece of shit in a way. In this, she's not like your virtuous female lead that you typically get. She's got some stank on her. A little bit right there. So. Beer drinking Trev right here has got a good one there. So got a good comment. Got to get on in there and got to get 20 menthol cools and find a doctor to give you a surgical shine job. There you go. Yes, it's I love it. So that's Pitch Black. That's number 5, everybody. Number 5. So let's segue to number 4. What could that be? The Martian, which I briefly described earlier. I showed you a clip from The Martian earlier with Matt Damon and Jessica Chastain and Sebastian Stan, directed by Ridley Scott. And yeah, it's the story of Mark Watney, who inadvertently gets left on Mars because the crew that's exploring Mars has to leave in a hurry because this storm is about to fuck their shit up, right? And they got to leave in a hurry, and and Matt Damon, he basically gets caught in the windstorm, and they think he's dead, and they can't find him, and they gotta bolt. They gotta get out of there, otherwise the whole crew's gonna fucking die. And unfortunately, they gotta leave the dead Mark Watney, Matt Damon, there on Mars. And as it turns out, he's not dead; he's alive. And the crew, who was still en route to Earth after leaving Mars, they find out that he's alive. They left him behind, which you can't blame them. They were otherwise they would have all been fucking dead. Whoa, listen to that! I don't know if you guys hear that, but somebody with a small PP is revving their engine outside my window there. So, but got Evil Knievel going on outside my window. There we go. Hashtag compensating for something. But it's Martian, great movie, and it's a good emotional movie, and it's also, I think, those science nerds love this movie because there's a lot of science in it. Okay, and when he's got to rely on potatoes, he's got to sustain himself on potatoes, and he learns how to grow potatoes on Mars and becomes the first space pirate and all that. But yeah, Sean Bean, Ned Stark is in it, and Kristen Wiig, Chiwetel Ejiofor, which I'm always amazed. I think I'm pronouncing his name right. Chiwetel Ejiofor is in this, and you get Donald Glover is in this. Okay, Donald Glover, from Atlanta. The TV show Atlanta is in this. He was in a Magic Mike movie. Donald Glover's good in it. Yeah, so Beer Drinking Trev, I hear you. Yep. Donald Glover's in it. It's a great movie. Donald Glover's got a great scene in it too, right? Am I right, Beer Drinking Trev? Has got a great introductory scene where he's demonstrating his theory as far as what they're going to have to do to get Mark Watney back. But yeah, it's a fucking great, movie. It's cool. It makes science cool, man. Okay. It's got what's his fucking face who plays the big fucking swole Chinese dude from fucking Doctor Strange. He's in it as well. I forget it. I want to say BD Wong, but BD Wong is not. That's not BD Wong. BD Wong is the main scientist on Jurassic Park there. But yeah, The Martian, great movie, good happy ending. No, not that kind of happy ending. A cinematic happy ending to this. So really good, really great movie. And so that was my number 4 movie. And let's go to number 3. And that would be Gravity. Yes, Gravity, which introduced us to that grave situation if we don't have gravity that we talked about earlier. And Gravity with Sandra Bullock and George Clooney. And yeah, they're astronauts up there working on the space shuttle and checking out. I think they're like repairing a satellite up there. And then they find out that those fucking stupid ass Russians, they shot a rocket at one of their spy satellites, and because they did that, the debris from the space satellite that they blew up is taking out all their other space satellites. Space satellites, just call them satellites. I don't know where else space satellites would be. And so that creates this chain reaction where you got all these satellites and all the shit floating up in space is taking out everything else. Okay. And so George Clooney and Sandra Bullock and the rest of the crew, they find themselves caught up in the chain reaction, getting their ass kicked by all this space debris taking things out. And it's a race against time. You find out they calculate that the space debris is gonna hit them every 90 minutes. Okay, so they got to try to hop from the space shuttle to the International Space Station to another space station, and so they're trying to live. They're trying to survive. People, okay, they don't want to die. Okay, and it's pretty hairy. Okay, and they are getting in some fucking danger going on there.
That's the coolest fucking story I've ever heard in my entire life. That's insane. Can I hear it again?
And Unfolding Joker as a satellite might be in your driveway if you own a Plymouth. And Beer Drinking Trev, Europa Report going to make the list? You got to stay tuned to find out there, young man. And it may or may not. Okay, so there's some good movies that just didn't make the list. It may or may not be one of those. But yeah, Gravity is again the soundtrack. The soundtrack to this movie is a banger. Okay, it is. I mean, if you don't watch the movie, go out and buy just the soundtrack, or go out and buy it. Just download it. Okay, what am I taking? I'm acting like you got to go out to Sam Goody now, or Musicland, or their Virgin Records. But yeah, the Stephen Price soundtrack to Gravity is pretty fucking great. There, and the special effects to this were revolutionary for the time, and they're still pretty fucking cool. When you watch this, and this is a movie I never thought I would see from Alfonso Cuarón. I believe he's a Mexican director, and no, he did not sneak across the border to direct this. So just in case you guys are wondering, but because his other movies are like Children of Men. His other movies before this, what did he direct? I keep on saying he directed 21 Grams, but that was another Hispanic director. So, but yeah, the movies that Alfonso Cuarón directed before Gravity, you would have never telegraphed that he was going to make a movie like Gravity. But hey, this shows you he's very, very eclectic. So definitely. All right, so we're going to keep this train a moving. All right, and we're going to go to, I believe, number 2 on my top 5 space thrillers list. That would be Dune, everybody. Dune, the Denis Villeneuve adaptation of the classic, or one of the classic Frank Herbert Dune books. And of course, you see Josh Brolin and Timothy Chalamet there, and Dune is just, that was my favorite movie of 2021. I was so goddamn hoping that we would actually get a good Dune movie, okay, after David Lynch's abortion of a Dune movie from 1984. Ugh, God. I mean, I don't know what's worse, the movie or the fucking Toto soundtrack. But yeah, no, but Denis Villeneuve, he, those crazy Canadians, they can direct. And he knocked it out of the park with Dune. Great. Talking about soundtracks earlier with Gravity, fucking Hans Zimmer knocks out of the park with the Dune soundtrack. And it goes along with some fantastic visual effects. And Dune is one of those movies where it's yet another movie like Godzilla -1, where its overall movie budget is pales in comparison to movies like the Marvels or The Flash or Guardians of the Galaxy Volume 3, but the visual effects are better, noticeably better than those much higher budgeted movies. And so in the special effects in Dune, it just has that good that realism to them, right? I mean, it has that good edge, that grit to them, that you're looking at it, you're like, holy shit, that could really be happening. I mean, obviously we know it's not, but it doesn't look cartoonish, it doesn't look like practically animated, like the bullshit visual effects that we see in a lot of Marvel and DC movies and Star Wars movies. And it's Denis Villeneuve managed to make what is some out there material in Frank Herbert's books, more accessible for the normie norms, right? And so if you can do that, you have put a square in a round hole there, Denis Villeneuve. Okay, if you can get the normie norms to appreciate Dune there, okay. And I'm looking forward to Dune Part 2 coming out here. I've already got my tickets for Dune Part 2. Can't wait to go fucking see that. That'll be fantastic there. So got a little early screening action. Yeah. So gotta can't wait to go see that. And they better not fucking delay it again, right? Because Dune Part 2 is one of those victims of the writer's strike and the actor's strike. Okay, so that was like the one downside of the writer's strike and the actor's strike or director's strike or whatever the fuck it was. Hey, some movies we were looking forward to got delayed. Okay, and that was the one and only downfall of that right there. So, but yeah, Dune's fantastic. Oscar Isaac is in it. Rebecca Ferguson, Jason Momoa, and the Stellan Skarsgård is good and creepy in it as well. And these characters, I mean, these are quintessential season pro actors in Dune, and you know that because the characters in this movie, you give a fuck whether or not they live or die. I mean, in this and it's in this movie, it's just epic. It's just got that epic feel to it. You're like, God damn, this movie is so epic. It's massive. The world building, between House Harkonnen and House Atreides and just Arrakis, and you've got the Fremen on Arrakis and the sandworms. Oh, just so fucking kick ass. It just makes me want to watch this fucking movie again after tonight's episode. Just getting me all psyched up there. Okay. All right, so before we get to numero uno, the grand champion of my top 5 space thrillers, I'm going to grab me a little drink here. All right. Okay, so hey, while I'm thinking about it, just popped in my head. This weekend is it's a desert. We're looking at a desert here on the screen. This weekend is a desert at the box office. Okay, new movies. There's nothing really worth seeing or reviewing for you. I'm not going to insult your intelligence by reviewing Miller's Girl. That's the big fucking release for this week. So hey, in the live chat on Rumble, YouTube, Pilled, throw out some movies that you want me to review for next week's review there. Okay, so and yeah, I mean, and it can't be Naughty Nurses 9, okay? Because I mean, come on, I reviewed that like 2 weeks ago. Okay, not Naughty Nurses 9, and not Naughty Nurses 10 or Naughty Nurses 8. Okay, but a movie that the wide audience would appreciate me reviewing. They would enjoy me reviewing here. So yeah, throw out some movies here, and you can interact. You can be interactive. Another way you can be interactive with the show. Let me know of a movie that you want me to review. Okay. Here, because I need the help. God, I mean, I need help in more ways than one, but that's another way I need help there. So, all right. So let me do this. I'm going to refresh Pilled because I think that, and maybe, I don't know, maybe everybody in Pilled like scurried away, but I am not seeing any new live chats from the Pilled posse in a while. So, yeah, okay. Yeah, I guess I did. Yeah. Okay. Apparently I'm learning that I need to refresh Pilled in the live chat every so often because I missed a shitload of fucking chats there. So here, so yeah, there we go. Yeah, Maven is going crazy with just going, oh man, just bringing it with the gifting of the cookies and the cans and all that stuff. Now, if you're not on pilled.net, you have no idea what the fuck I'm talking about with cookies and cans and all that stuff in the context of Pilled. But if you get on pilled.net and check out all the great content on there, including this show, of course, I mean, I would be remiss if I didn't hawk my own show. Then you'll get to see like what the fuck I'm talking about when I say cookies and cans and all that shit. Okay, and gold pills and red pills and blue pills and lions and tigers and bears. Oh my, there. So yeah, but oh yeah, so see some. Did I see Professor Savage Dad in here? Oh nope. I think yeah, we've seen some people commenting on I guess the recovery of one Professor Savage Dad. I guess he had one too many Zimas last night, I suppose. So there we go. Apparently, I think I've offended Maven with about some kind of song. I don't know what song I was referring to here. I'm getting old and I can't remember shit. There we go. All right. So there we go. Yeah. Too bad Sandra is a dude from Ghost Rider there. So yeah, I just learned something. I got reminding myself, or I'm just learning something new that I got to remind myself to refresh the Pilled live chat here. Hey, Agent X6, what's up? Welcome to the live chat here on Rumble. You bet. So, Unfolding Joker bringing some good suggestions here. There we go. Yeah, there's some obscure suggestions right here. You bet. Okay. 13 Assassins and Unfolding Joke, I should ask you, since you're basically listing some lesser known movies right there. Have you seen I Saw the Devil? Have you seen I Saw the Devil? That's a great Korean movie there that I've got to review I Saw the Devil on here someday. Now, I'm going to have to try to convince you guys to see a movie made in Korea. Okay. And even though it's made in Korea, it's such a fucking badass movie that you're going to be watching. You're not going to give a fuck that it was made in Korea. You're going to be like, your eyes going to be popping out of your head like, what the fuck? Whoa, my God, this movie better not end. I love it. You're not going to give a fuck about it being made in Korea. But yeah, I Saw the Devil. Fantastic movie right there. So, but that's just like me. I ask for movie suggestions. Unfolded Joker gives me some movie suggestions, and then I start talking about a movie that he didn't suggest. There, so yeah, and it is Apocalypse Collection, and Old Boy, yeah, Old Boy is good. The original Old Boy, not the fucking Josh Brolin remake of Old Boy. Absolutely. So, all right, yeah, Old Boy. Old Boy is one of those movies where you think M. Night Shyamalan's got some fucked up twists. Old Boy's got some fucking Old Boy has got a fucking nasty twist at the end right there. So yep, yeah, Unfolding Joker's bringing it with the good suggestions there. But yeah, I know I'm stalling over here. It would seem here on involuntarily. I'm stalling here on number one here. So yeah, let's get to number one here in my top 5 space thrillers list, shall we? And that it would be Aliens, yes, here, Aliens. My favorite of the old Alien empire of movies. Okay, so even better than the original Alien from Ridley Scott. Aliens from James Cameron, to me, is where it is fucking at. Okay, and yeah, I showed you a scene from Aliens earlier, with Bill Paxton and Sigourney Weaver and Michael Biehn and what the fuck is her name? I'm trying to remember her name. It's like Jean Velasquez, who plays Vasquez in this. The star, or one of the stars of one of the greatest scenes in movies, and one of the greatest fucking digs when when Bill Paxton as Hudson's like, Vasquez, have you ever been mistaken for a man? And Vasquez like comes back without a fucking hesitation. No, have you? Fucking love it. There we go. Agent X6 with a suggestion here. Grandma's Boy. Yeah, Grandma's Boy is good. Yeah, a little from the team, the Adam Sandler team, Grandma's Boy there, and that is a good stoner comedy. Paul Reiser was in Aliens. Yep, absolutely, Paul Reiser there, and that was before a lot of people even knew who Paul Reiser was. He wasn't like in that Mad About You show with Helen Hunt quite yet. And so yeah, Paul Reiser. Jeanette Goldstein. Thank you. And Goldstein, far from an Hispanic last name right there. I totally blew that. But I got the fact that her first name starts with a J. I got that right. So got to give me that. Jeanette Goldstein. Thank you very much, Agent X6, for that assist there. So, yep. Let me refresh Pill here because I want to make sure that they didn't, over on Pill, they don't have any good movie suggestions there. So, nope, Pilled. You're slipping there, Pilled, with the movie suggestions. But back to Aliens. So, yeah, I mean, this guy right here, we saw him a few years later. He was the guy that got shot in Lethal Weapon 2 when they had the plastic lay down on the floor and he got shot, got blown away in the head right there. Mark, what is his last name? Mark. Can't remember what his last name is, but he was also in like Shawshank Redemption. He basically played the guy that kept trying to, ass fuck Tim Robbins in Shawshank, and eventually got his. He basically got fucked up in Shawshank Redemption. Mark Rolston. I'll say Mark Rolston. Yeah, I'm gonna go. We're going with Mark Rolston. Yeah, Pooh Monkey, the sisters. Yes, exactly. Yes, I wish I could say the sisters left poor Andy alone, but that would be a lie. There we go. And that's my dead-on Morgan Freeman impression. Yeah, so Mark, I'm going to go Mark Rolston. And you got, what is that? Yeah, then we got Michael Biehn, Sigourney Weaver. I forget what this guy, Rico Ross, I think is his name, Rico Ross. But yeah, a great sequel to the original Alien. We see Ripley. She's rescued from cryosleep after, what was it, like 52 years. She wakes up to find out that she's been asleep so long, her daughter has died. And it reminds me, you don't really get to see a whole lot about her daughter dying and her grieving her daughter in the theatrical version of Aliens. Always watch the director's cut of Aliens. Always watch the director's cut of Aliens. Okay, kind of like the extended versions of the Lord of the Rings trilogy. Always watch the extended versions. Don't fuck around with the theatrical versions. Watch the extended cut of Lord of the Rings, and always watch the director's cut of Aliens. There, but yeah. So Ripley is awakened from cryosleep, and then she is recruited to escort or accommodate or accompany these Marines down to LV 426 to check on the colonists. And LV 426 is the planet that they discovered the xenomorphs on in the first Alien. And so, of course, understandably, Ripley's like, "What? People are fucking living down there? What are you fucking nuts?" There. So and so they go down there and they're checking on the colonists because the colonists have, according to them, have ghosted them. And well, that they're more right than they know when they think that they've been ghosted by the colonists there in a way. And so so it's the movie picks up from there, and you got the cool. I just like the military feel, with the Marines, and just how you got that they're prepping for the mission, and they're getting their weaponry ready, and they do the drop, out of the Sulaco down to the LV 426, and they're doing all their military maneuvers. They're checking the corners and clearing rooms and all that shit. Kind of like the military does in real life. And I just like the camaraderie between, Hicks and Hudson and Vasquez and Drake and all those guys. And, I like the dynamic they have, like the officer in charge is the biggest douche, which is usually the case in real life, in the movies or in the military. But then you've got them checking out everything, and then you pretty much find out, hey, you can have the most well-armed Marine badasses, and they are no match for the fucking xenomorphs, okay? Because last time I checked, you cut a Marine open, yeah, he doesn't bleed. They don't bleed acid, okay? So even though Marines, they basically they drink gasoline and they eat barbed wire for breakfast, okay? So but yeah, it's just some great action scenes in this. You got the pulse rifles, and they're just taking out they do take out some aliens, so you get some good firefights in this. You get a great James Horner soundtrack in it. This is like James Cameron's follow-up, or not follow-up, his next movie after he did The Terminator. And I do like, if you've ever heard the story of how James Cameron sold 20th Century Fox on making a sequel to Alien, he was doing the pitch it was basically up at 20th Century Fox's studio headquarters, and he was making his pitch to make this movie, and they had a dry erase board in there, and all he did is he simply wrote the word aliens on the dry erase board, and on the last aliens, on the last S in aliens, he made it a $sign. Okay. And that was how he convinced the studio to let him make aliens right there, because it's like, yeah, big moolah coming our way. And boy, were they fucking right. I mean, even for an R-rated movie, Aliens made a shitload of dough, and even got, this is one of those rare space thriller movies where you get like a big time Oscar nomination from this. That's not visual effects. Okay, Sigourney Weaver got nominated as Best Actress for this, rightfully so, because she knocks it out of the fucking park as a female hero that you like. Okay, because it's not contrived and forced on you and promoted ad nauseum in the build up and the publicity for the movie. James Cameron just made a fucking movie with a heroine, Ellen Ripley, in it, and they just let the actor, the actress, the character just be badass on her own without having to fucking make it a thing, right? So absolutely. So, and again, yeah, Poo Monkey, exactly, not forced. Ellen Ripley's very likable, okay, and then of course her relationship with Newt in this, you're like really you start caring about Newt, you start caring about Ellen Ripley. You don't want anything bad to happen to him, and then when Burke, Paul Reiser's character, tries to get him, I guess, impregnated, I guess, by one of the xenomorphs right there. You're like, fuck you, Burke, you fucking piece of shit. What the fuck? You're trying to kill these characters that we like. All right, what the fuck are you doing? Okay, and so then of course you're glad when Burke gets turned into fucking bloody coleslaw by a xenomorph. Okay, gotta love that right there. So. And I remember at this time when I watched the movie, I didn't know Paul Reiser was a comedian. Okay, did not know that, and then I found that out. Like, oh, very interesting. The guy that got turned into bloody coleslaw, the real slimy piece of shit. Yeah, he's a comedian. What do you know? Okay, and then later on, I did see him in Beverly Hills Cop. There, Paul Reiser talking about that. So in Agent X6, apparently, yeah, I'm being very, very appetizing over here. Bloody coleslaw. Yum. So tasty. Yum, yum, yum. There you go. Yeah, don't eat it all at once there, Agent X6. And then, of course, we have the great Lance Henriksen in this as Bishop. I forget what they call it, but droid or synthetic or something like that. I forget what they call them, or replicant, or I forget what they call him in Aliens right there. But yeah, we're going to call him Bishop. Lance Henriksen, great performance in Aliens. And yeah, and then just the tenseness of the action scenes in this, after it gets to the point where pretty much all the Marines have been wiped out. And spoilers, even though this movie came on 86, pretty much most of the Marines get wiped out. It's basically just comes down to it's Hicks and Hudson and Vasquez and their officer, and then Ripley and Newt, and they're just you get to the point where it's Ripley's got to go save Newt, and she's got to go down into the depths of the colonist headquarters, and she discovers the nest, so to speak, where the mother xenomorph is at, the mama alien, and she just fucking just torches all the fucking eggs and shit, and to get the mama alien chasing after her, and just the way that James Cameron filmed it, the James Horner score, the fact that they've shown you just how devastating and destructive and deadly the xenomorphs are up to this point in the movie. You're just you're fucking your nuts shrink to the size of fucking Skittles. You're like, oh my God, this movie, it's too much, it's too scary. Okay. And so, I mean, that's a sign of a great space thriller right there, or one of the signs. On top of that, hey, you give a fuck about what happens to the characters, all right? So I know, blows your fucking mind. Whoa, I care about what happens to the characters. Well, God, how hard is that? Okay, so, but yeah, Aliens, that is my numero uno on my list. And so, sorry, Beer Chicken Trev, no Europa report in this, but hey, it was close. I mean, for what it's worth, I'm sure it's not any consolation to you. I mean, Europa report, Interstellar almost made the list, Event Horizon, The Fifth Element almost made it, Life almost made it. Of course, as I'm reading some of these movies off, you guys are reminded, what the fuck? You didn't have Event Horizon on here? What the fuck? I would have had Event Horizon on here, but it's some of the parts of Event Horizon are just too cheesy for me. Even though it's a very dark, demonic movie. That's what it's supposed to come off as, and it's got some really fucked up scenes in Event Horizon. Just some of it just kind of corny to me, and it doesn't. Some of the visual effects really don't hold up. But I do like the concept of Event Horizon. I like the idea of there being this gothic, kind of borderline religious themed space movie, right? Where it invokes like space and demons and the devil and the occult and blood and guts and like this very gothic architecture to the Event Horizon. Just a really cool set pieces in Event Horizon. But some of it just some cheesy, corny parts of it and that kind of thing. So, yeah, it's a really. But other than that, Event Horizon, good movie. Interstellar didn't quite make the list again here, but yeah, that's my top 5 space thrillers. There we go. I almost forgot the name of it there. All right. So yeah, and let me know in the live chat, on Pilled, on Rumble, on YouTube. Hey, did you like my list? Are you like thinking I'm completely fucking nuts right now? And you're thinking, hey, my God, Vin, you're a fucking moron. You call that a top 5 list? My God, what's wrong with you, man? Okay. All right, and Pill promos. Okay, I'm back with what movie is this? Yeah, I'm not sure what movie you're referring to there, Pill promos. So we went through a few right there, but yeah, hopefully my my commentary has informed you of what movie I was referring to there. But and that's the one thing I hope that people take away from these episodes is they're turned on to movies that they didn't know about, and hopefully also maybe they did know about them, but they weren't tempted at all to watch them, and maybe I'm persuading them to see them. Like I Saw the Devil is a good example of that. Like maybe you might be like I was about to say pass by I Saw the Devil at the video store, but anybody under 35 right now is what the fuck is a video store? Maybe that age is a little high, but anyway, you get the point. But I Saw the Devil is a good one right there. Europa Report, that's another good movie that probably a lot of people haven't heard of, or Sunshine. What's another movie that I mentioned here that probably a lot of people haven't heard of? Like Life, maybe. That's another movie that people haven't heard of there. So, but that's what I like about that's what I want to do. One of the things I want to do with these episodes is turn people onto movies that they didn't know about, or they knew about them, but they're just like, do I take the plunge? And that's the thing in this day and age of streaming. It's not like the old days where if you're like borderline going to watch a movie, you really had to commit, man. You got to like jump in your car and go run down to the Blockbuster Video or the Hollywood Video and hope to God they had it. And then if they have it, then you got to like plunk down $3.99 for it. And then if you don't return it in time, they get charged because you returned it late or you didn't rewind it. That kind of shit, back in those days. But now it's on streaming, and if you're subscribed to it, you see these movies and you can fucking buy it or watch it for free, with whatever streaming services you have, that kind of thing. And so yeah, check out movies like I Saw the Devil or Event Horizon or Sunshine or that kind of thing. And even if it's not on the streaming service, you could buy it on pay-per-view. You could POV, that kind of thing. Watch it, view it on demand, VOD. There you go, view it on demand. There. So anyway, all right. So yeah, I can't believe you didn't have the 1902 film A Trip to the Moon. Yeah, there you go. It's I know it's hard to believe that I didn't have that in there. I know. Like, what am I thinking? What am I doing? Oh my God. And yeah, I mean, like Unfolding Joker says, Koreans make some good revenge films, okay? And they don't hold back. They do not hold back. That's not like about foreign movies. I mean, foreign films is, if you're like me, and American-made movies are just so formulaic and so fucking predictable, just go on, check out some foreign movies, okay? Like I Saw the Devil or Old Boy, Train to Busan. It's a great zombie movie. Parasite won the fucking best picture Oscar, a few years back. Those are great movies where you're like, I don't have subtitles and it's not made in America. I don't know if I want to watch it. But hey, check it out, man. And you're going to be thanking me, okay? You're going to watch after you watch the next episode you watch of this show, after you watch one of those movies that I recommended, you're going to be in the live chat. You're going to be thanking me All right, I'm gonna be looking at the live chat like, all right, you need to stop it at 5,000 thank yous. All right, I get it. You're very happy that I recommended Parasite to you. So, but yeah, check that shit out. So, good movies there. All right, where are we at here on the docket here? Okay, because I mean, again, I'm like a judge in a courtroom. I've got a docket here that I need to go through and all that shit, and always got to make sure I get through everything and all that stuff. You know how it is, right there. We're conducting serious Movies America spoiler warning business here, people. This is a corporation. We have no time for dilly dally here. All right, so. Okay, so yeah, again, like I said, yeah, get on Till Death podcast or TDPN locals. There we go, tdpn.locals.com. There we go. I can't believe I'm fucking that up. It's like right there above my head. tdpn.locals.com. Check out a feature called Movies America Mad Libs. Okay, and that's a feature on there where you can get on there and you can contribute to a script that I'm writing on there, and then with you contributing to the script on there, me and Ian and Sean from the Whiskey Capitalist podcast, we're gonna have to read whatever you write in the script on tdpn.locals.com, and so you can get as fucked up, as debaucherous, as sleazy and skeezy on there as you want, and we gotta read it. We gotta read it off live on this show on an upcoming episode coming down the pike. All right. And I haven't seen too many submissions there. All right. Frankly, children, I'm disappointed in you. Okay. I haven't seen any, a whole lot of submissions on tdpn.locals.com on the Movies America Mad Libs script there. But yeah, get in there and just do some writing. You don't have to write a whole lot. Just get on there and do some writing. But hey, have you ever wanted, to make somebody like have to read something live that you wrote that's all fucked up? Like it's your opportunity to do that. So go to tdpn.locals.com and do it now, everybody. All right, we're getting ready to wrap this bad boy up here. Okay, so and Unfolding Joker says he's gonna come through. All right, yeah, I'm going to hold you to that, Unfolding Joker. Okay, so yeah, get there on tdpn.locals.com. Hopefully that's what you're referring to. And yeah, get in there and get to the Movies America Mad Libs. And yeah, I'd love this to see you flex your imagination in there. I mean, Unfolding Joker, he comes up with some great shit. This guy is a creator. Okay, I mean, go on his Gab account and like I mentioned one of them earlier, Lard Target. Fucking hilarious. Okay, fucking hilarious. All right, so I'm a grown man. I almost pissed myself. Okay, when I saw that. So, and oh yeah, there you go. Yeah, exactly. Let's work on that Marlon Brockovich or Aaron Brockovich parody. Excellent right there. So, but yeah, get out there. All right, and we got Darth Jason over here, and yeah, check that out. Got the link. Is that the link to your show there, Darth Jason? I'm assuming there. So yeah, I mean, get in there and check that out. Oh yeah, deleted scene from. Ooh. Is that it? Really? Is that? Let's see. Part of the deleted scene from Event Horizon. I am hesitant to play that on here because then, yeah, I know what you're talking about there, Darth Jason. I like where your head's at right there. So right there, it's just yeah, because I don't know if I'm gonna get away with that. So yeah, so but hopefully you're still coming to my bar mitzvah there, Darth Jason. With that, but I'm gonna check that out on my own though. Yeah, it's because yeah, there's a hell of a scene in Event Horizon where it's just so fucked up. But there's an extended version of this fucked up scene from Event Horizon, and I was under the impression that the extended version of this really gory, sexually explicit, like fucked up scene. I thought it went the way of the dinosaur. I thought I thought they lost it because, in case you guys don't know, movie studios, they like to store old movies like in salt mines because I guess salt mines like soak up like the moisture or something like that. There's some kind of scientific reason why studios keep like movies that are on film in salt mines. Okay. and I think like they lost the that extended version of that footage in the salt mines or something like that. But I could be wrong. I mean, it wouldn't be the first time I was wrong. But yeah, I'm gonna check that out on my own there, Darth Jason. There. So, and anybody in the live chat, yeah, obviously you got access to Darth Jason's link there as well to check that out. That's the perk of being in the Rumble live chat there to check that out. So, all right, so we're going to get ready to wrap this up, everybody, ladies and gentlemen. But we're going to start out with www.moviesmerica.com. And that's where you can check out the audio-only versions of my Movies America Live episodes. That's the spoiler-free reviews that come out every Sunday afternoon. Movies America Live is my live show that I do at 3 p.m. Central every Sunday afternoon. And so that's a show that you can watch it, and not have to worry about the movie being spoiled. Okay. And 9 out of 10 times the movie that I'm reviewing is like the latest big release, but not always. But yeah, you can check out the audio only versions of those episodes at www.moviesmerica.com. But to be honest with you guys, I would actually just watch the viewable episodes. Like check out the live version if you can at 3 Central on Sundays, because you can see that right away, right? But the audio only versions on www.moviesmerica.com, I'll be honest with you, I am not above procrastination. And so I don't get the audio only ones out there on moviesmerica.com until like Tuesday, Wednesday. Like today, I didn't get out there until today. So I would just check out the show on Rumble and Pilled and X and watch the episodes there. Watch them, okay? Don't just listen to them. That's fucking lame. All right. Moving on to me on the social medias. Yes, I'm on X and Instagram under @MoviesMerica. I'm on Gab under @MoviesMerica. You can check me out on Instagram. I haven't put anything out on Instagram for a long time, to be perfectly honest with you. I just don't like that platform. It just kind of bores the fuck out of me there. And then I'm also on Facebook. If you want to turn your 89-year-old grandma onto the show, because that's who is on Facebook, I guess. But I don't know. I know. I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. I kid because I care there. But so I'm on Facebook under Movies America as well. Okay, check me out there. All right, we're going to move on to tdpn.locals.com. I mentioned that earlier, where you got the great Till Death Podcast Network content in a way that you will not find it anywhere else like that. Okay. And then also we have our merch store down in the description. Okay. Because like every great empire, like the Roman Empire, the Ottoman Empire, Genghis Khan, the Ming Dynasty, Alexander the Great, every great empire had a merch store, right? I mean, who didn't have an Alexander the Great, phone case, right? I mean, who didn't, right? But so the Till Death Podcast Network empire, our empire, has a merch store that you can get to down in the description, and you can get yourself like a Movies America phone case or get yourself some Movies America yoga pants. All right, so there you go. And if you're a hot female and you're wearing Movies America, yoga pants, feel free to send me video of that. Okay, so yes, I will not mind. Okay, you'd be doing me a favor. All right, so yeah, get down there and check that out. I got very thirsty and creepy there for a second, so I apologize. All right, and then at Till Death Network, solo.to/Till Death Pod Network, and that's where you can go to get all the links to everything that has to do with the Till Death Podcast Network. Okay, so if you don't want to have to hunt and peck all over the worldwide interweb, you can go there, and there's all the links to anything Till Death Podcast Network related, like this show right here. Okay. All right. And we're going to move on to solo.to/Till Death Studios. And where that comes into relevancy is if you're into the content creation game like myself and Darth Jason, who's in the live chat, and Unfolding Joker and others that are in here, then yeah, if you want to enhance, not not that down there, not that. No. If you want to enhance your content, okay, like if you got a live stream or something like that, and you want to enhance it with some cool graphics or a cool intro, like the intros that you saw at the beginning of this show, or a cool background, like what you see right there, Movies Merica, or a cool overlay at the top. I mean, then yeah, go to solo.to/tilde studios, and my man Ian will hook you up with his fantastic skills. Okay, he's got the skills to pay the bills, and you can make them work for you. And yeah, give yourself give yourself some 27 pieces of flair to your content, or what I think that was the number, right? Someone will correct me if I got that wrong. From Office Space, okay, tchotchkes, hashtag tchotchkes. But yeah, solo.to/tilde studios. You will not be sorry you went there, okay? And then moving on, we've got solo.to/I'm Sean Cav. And that's where you can get to all the links to all the content, all the Till Death Podcast Network content, brought to you by one Sean Cav. Sean, you hear him on the Whiskey Capitalist podcast on Monday and Wednesday nights. And then also he has a Sipping with Sean show that he does every other Friday afternoon. And he's got all kinds of stuff. I mean, he's got his fingers and all kinds of stuff there. Okay, I didn't mean to go dirty on that, but he's got his fingers in a lot of pies. Okay, all right. He does a lot of stuff. Okay, he's got a lot of content out there, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. And so, yeah, if you want access to all that stuff, to check out all that entertaining stuff that Sean does, yeah, solo.to/I'm Sean Cav will get you there. All right. And then moving on, we got solo.to/the Whiskey Capitalist. And that's where you can get to all the links that have to do with the Whiskey Capitalist podcast show that you guys check out on every, again, like I said, Monday and Wednesday nights there. And so, yeah, if you want a nice, easy way of getting to that Whiskey Capitalist podcast show on Monday and Wednesday nights, I bet you could find the link at solo.to/the Whiskey Capitalist. Yes. And then last but certainly not least, solo.to/Till Death Podcast. And that's the one-stop shop for all the links that have to do with the show Till Death Podcast that comes on every other Saturday afternoon. And that's the show that Ian and his lovely wife Jen do. And they bring you all the hot button topics and politics and sizzle-worthy stories of the day from a husband and wife perspective. Okay, so they give you that they bless you with those stories, but with some marital mirth. Okay, and they also bring you funnies as well, and the funnies are as advertised. They are very, very funny. Okay, there, and so yeah, check their show out via a link that I'm sure you could find at solo.to/Till Death Podcast. All right, so. And all right, well, normally right now is where I would tell you, like, hey, what movie I'm going to be reviewing next week, but I really don't know. But I've got some good suggestions there from the live chat, so I appreciate everyone giving me those suggestions there. And then also, before we wrap this up here, I am going to release the scratching, okay? And what do I mean by that? Well, hey, you're just going to have to get on pill.net. Watch this show on pill.net. Okay, you can just find me under Movies Merica on pill.net. You can watch the show there, and you can get gold pills. And like I said, gold pills equate to money, everybody. And so when you get gold pills, that money that you get from the gold pills, you can get it automatically, or not automatically, but you can get it deposited in a bank account, okay? There. So we're talking like actual real life scratch for you, okay? And so to that point, I am going to release the scratching there on Pilled for this show. So get ready. 3, 2, 1, and here we go. All right, the scratching has been released. Okay, so get yourself some scratch offs. All right, so get in there and take advantage of that. So don't hesitate, man. Like I said, you hesitate, you masturbate. All right, that's the mantra of, hey, if you want to Want to get that beautiful babe, all right? And don't hesitate. Don't do it. And Agent X6, scratching time. Yes, exactly. So, and I'm assuming you're not referring to like an itch down there. I'm assuming that you're talking about scratching right there. So, yeah. All right. So the scratching has officially been released here on this show. Okay. So, all right, everybody. Again, we are, getting ready to wrap this bad boy up here. But I can't wrap it up without reminding you, everybody, so to get out there, people. Those movies aren't going to watch themselves. See ya.
Hey, everybody! Hey! I got the police after me. They're coming after me, okay? But I got just enough time to ask you. Just like this video, if you would, and then subscribe to this channel, okay? I'm gonna be in handcuffs pretty soon. I gotta tell you. Hey, so before they haul me off, make sure you watch these videos over here, okay? And thanks for watching this video and the Till Death Podcast Network, okay? I gotta go.